Okay, so in task 2 here, we've got some shapes and we're trying to find areas, and we're going to revisit some ideas that we have met already, which are to do with areas of rectangles. And actually, we did talk about shapes like this, where you've got two rectangles stuck together way back when we did areas of shapes like this. But I want you to do a reminder on it, and that's going to build into what we do in task 3. Now, this shape here is hard to find the area of because we only have a little formula that deals with rectangles. But we can split the shape into rectangles. So there's a couple of ways to do that. I'm going to split it here. So we've got two shapes. We've got this shape here, which is a rectangle in yellow. And we've got this shape here, which is another rectangle that I'm highlighting in purple. So we've got two rectangles. Now, I'm going to label them A and B, and you'll see the first few examples I give you are laid out exactly like this. So we've got area A. Now, the area of a rectangle is its length times its width. So what do we have? Well, the length of this rectangle A is this one, which is 8. And the width, be careful, the width is the 6 here, because the 12 is all the way from this corner to this corner. We don't need that measurement. And actually, in lots of the examples you do, there might be one of the measurements you have to ignore. So 8 times 6, 48. Moving on, let's look at area B. Well, length times width again. Area B, well, the length is 6, the width is 3. 6 times 3 is 18. Now, I wanted the whole area, so I want a total. Well, the total is if we add these together, so 48, add 18. Well, that's 50, 66. Now, if these are in centimeters, reminder, if we're working out an area, our answer will be in centimeters squared. So, there is a your turn here for you to have a go at. You want to do a very similar process. See if you can figure out how you're going to split it up, and then figure out the two areas that you get. Have a go, see what you do, and I'll run through the answer in a moment on the video. Super, so hopefully you've had a go at that and you paused. There are a couple of ways to split it up, but the easiest by far is to split it here. If you've done something different in terms of splitting, you will get the same answer, but your working won't look the same. So if you have done that, don't panic. You can always still check your answer. Your answer will give the same number. If you get a different answer, you might need to go back and check your working. So again, I've highlighted them. We've got a green and a purple area. This is area A. This is area B. Area A, we've got length times width. Now be careful, this 7 only goes down to here, so it's not the length or the width of my rectangle. The 10 is, so we can ignore the 7. The 10 is the one we're interested in, and the width is 6. 10 times 6 is 60. Area B, again, length times width. Well, we've got 5 for our length and 3 for our width. So 5 times 3 is 15. We want a total, which is where we add them together. So 60 add 15 is 75 centimeters squared, if all of these are in centimeters. Okay. And there we have it. So those are two examples. You can have a good look at those, check you know how to do them. And the questions that I've set you, the first few are laid out where I ask you to find area A and area B. And then the later questions, you have to work out how you're going to split the shape up and which measurements you might need to ignore. Okay, so have a go, see how you get on, and there's one more task after this.